A very good evening to all of you, my dear kids. I am Manisha Das on behalf of eTuition family. Welcome you all to today's class. Let me remind you that our eTuition family is providing quality education for your better tomorrow. So don't forget to be a part of our family. So my dear kids, we have completed our chapter 2. So in this part we are going to discuss the NCERT questions and answers. So are you ready? Let us see that whether you have revised or read the full lesson or not. So let's get started. So in your NCERT book, the first question is having fill in the blanks, right? So the questions are, see, microorganisms can be seen with the help of dash. Let me remind you again that microorganisms are very small organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eyes. So we can see them with the help of microscope. Very good. Now next is blue-green algae fix dash directly from air to enhance fertility of soil. Can you recall that blue-green algae fix what they fix from the air to increase the fertility of soil? Very good, it is nitrogen. Next question is alcohol is produced with the help of dash. Which microorganisms help in the production of alcohol? Very good, it is yeast. Now cholera is caused by, tell me which microorganism cause cholera? Bacteria. Okay, I hope you all have revised it very nicely. So let's move ahead to the next. See, take the correct answer. Yeast is used in the production of sugar, alcohol, hydrochloric acid or oxygen. Now only we have discussed, right, in the production of alcohol. Now the following is an antibiotic. Which one is the antibiotic? Sodium bicarbonate, streptomycin, alcohol or yeast? Very good, it is streptomycin. Next is carrier of malaria causing protozoan is, which is the carrier of malaria causing protozoan? Female Anopheles mosquito, cockroach, housefly or butterfly? Female Anopheles mosquito. Very good. Now moving to the next. Take the correct answer is having more questions. First one is the most common carrier of communicable disease is ant, housefly, dragonfly and spider. Which carry so many communicable disease? Yes, housefly. Very good. Now the bread or idli dough rises because of, we have seen that idli and bread dough become puffed. Why? Heat, grinding or growth of yeast cells or kneading. What do we add? Yes, yeast cells. Now the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called as, the process by which sugar is converted into alcohol. Yeast help in them, right? What is the process called? Nitrogen fixing, molding, fermentation or infection? Very good, it is fermentation. Okay, now moving to the next. Now it's matching time, right? Match the organisms in column A with their action in column B. So in column A we have some microorganisms which are bacteria, rhizobium, lactobacillus, yeast, a protozoan and a virus. Okay. In the B column we are having some actions which they cause, like fixing nitrogen, setting of curd, baking of bread, causing malaria, causing cholera, causing AIDS and producing antibodies. Let us see that which microorganism do which action, right? Yes. So bacteria, what does it do? Yes, it causes cholera. Okay, bacteria causing cholera. Then rhizobium, it fixes nitrogen, fixing nitrogen. Lactobacillus helps in the setting of curd. Yeast helps in the baking of bread. A protozoa causes malaria, right? And a virus causes AIDS. And one extra is given. Okay, correct? Let us recall again. Bacteria causes cholera, rhizobium fixes nitrogen, lactobacillus helps in the setting of curd, yeast helps in the baking of bread, a protozoa causes malaria and a virus causes AIDS, right? Okay, moving to the number 4. Can microscopic organisms be seen with the naked eye? If not, how can they be seen? Microorganisms, can we see them with our naked eyes? No, microorganisms are very small, so they cannot be seen with the naked eyes. What shall we do? We will use microscope. Some microorganisms can be seen with magnifying glass as if the bread mold, right? So we cannot see microorganisms with our naked eye. We need microscope to see them. Yes. Now next is, what are the major groups of microorganisms? Can you recall what are the different types of microorganisms? How many types are there? Yes. So microorganisms are classified on the basis of their size into 4 groups. What are they? Bacteria, fungi, and protozoa, and some algae. Right? Just remember it. 4 groups: bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and some algae. Yeah. Now moving to the next, name the microscopic organism. Name the microorganisms which can fix atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. In the fill in the blanks only we did. Right? So certain bacteria such as rhizobium bacteria and blue-green algae can fix atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Okay, rhizobium bacteria and blue-green algae. Yeah. Now moving to the next, write 10 lines on the usefulness of microorganisms in our lives. We have studied about useful microorganisms, which are helpful microorganisms, which are our friends, right? How do they help us? Let us recall again. Microorganisms are useful for us in the following 10 ways. What are they? Like bacterium, lactobacillus bacteria, they help in the formation of curd from milk, right? Then bacteria such as rhizobium and blue-green algae fix the atmospheric nitrogen and increase the fertility of the soil, right? And microbes such as bacteria, fungi help to reduce pollution by decomposing, by breaking down dead bodies and waste into manure. Yeah. Now microbes are used to prepare antibiotics that helps to control some diseases like streptomycin, tetramycin, erythromycin. They are antibiotics. Okay. So again some points are there. Microbes are also used in preparation of vaccines. Okay, now only we are taking vaccines. Those are microorganisms. And yeast is used in the commercial production of alcohol and wine. How we use yeast? In the production of alcohol and wine. And yeast is also used in baking. Yes, in the preparation of bakery products like cake, bread. And bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice idlis and dosa batter, right? Yes. Now certain microbes are also used in the biological treatment of sewage also, right? Yeah. Now next is, write a short paragraph on the harms caused by microorganisms. Now only we have discussed about our helpful microorganisms. Those were our friends. Now it is the time of our enemies, those who are harmful to us. How they harm us? See, microorganisms are harmful in many ways, right? They are very much harmful in many ways. What are they? Some of microorganisms cause diseases in human beings, plants and animals. Such disease causing organisms are called as pathogens, right? For example, diseases in humans like common cold, tuberculosis, chicken pox, polio, typhoid, malaria are caused by microorganisms only. And in animals also, anthrax is a dangerous disease which is caused by microorganisms. Several plant diseases also, like in wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple, others that reduce the yield of crops, they cause diseases. And some microorganisms also spoil our food, clothing and leather products. Yeah. Now moving to the next, what are antibiotics? What precautions must be taken while taking antibiotics? What are antibiotics? Can you recall? Antibiotics are medicines produced by growing certain microorganisms, not all microorganisms, those microorganisms which will help us to kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms, right? So what should be the precautions before taking the antibiotics? Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of a qualified doctor. If a qualified doctor is allowing you or asking you to take antibiotics, only then only you have to take. By your own means or own wish you cannot take them, right? And one must complete the course prescribed by the doctor. If you want to get a better result, you have to complete the full course, full doses, right? And if taken unnecessarily, antibiotics may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. When we need them, the doctor will tell us, and after that only we will take. Unnecessarily, there is no need to take. Yeah, and antibiotics should be taken in the right amount. See, your doctor may be saying that one tablet or one capsule in one day. You cannot take two. If you take the wrong dose, the antibiotics may harm us, right? Yeah. So with this we completed our question answer. In the next class we are going to start a new chapter. Okay, then before that, let us discuss the most favorite quote. Trust yourself, you know more than you think you do. So first of all, the first important thing is you have to trust, or you have to believe yourself that you can do better. If you are thinking that I can do this much, no, you can do more better. Okay, so never ever lose the belief in yourself. Trust yourself and you will do better. Okay, so with this, let me remind you again that our eTuition family is working really hard for your better tomorrow. So don't forget to be a part of our eTuition family. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and happy reading. Thank you.